Okay, so here we go. First match of the finals, Big Jiggly versus Corolius. Two relatively easy serves, so Slavs, Ethiopians. And the map it's got a nice map actually. So there's this giant wood hill in the middle with all the relics, and then some shorefish or some fishing. So it feels a little bit like that Kilimanjaro map, or it's also got like hamburger vibes, but without the solid wood line.
Emil, you're not streaming.
All right, sorry. Too many things happening. Okay, that should be better.
There we go.
Cool. All right, so all that again. So all the relics in the middle, up on a big hill, and we've got water around the outside. So kind of like hamburger, except you've got access to your opponent. But taking this hill is going to be kind of important, and fish will also be important. But if you get to the outside, all that's here really is a bit of wood, not terribly much resources to speak of. And if you take these spots over here, you're just going to get harassed by the water. So you really have to go for this left and right corner in order to stand a chance.
How much gold's on this actual map?
So on this map, there's 16k gold, so that's relatively low. Normally on an Arabia map, there's like 28k.
Yeah, so that's very low. If not, yeah. Okay, so this map is a high wood value map in total, comparatively.
And a decent amount of food because of the fish.
But even that's only about 20k.
So we had 2 rhinos, so kind of standard food resources, all the chickens, there's deer, so starting food is fine. Shit ton of stone. Okay, so this is going to be a castle drop map.
Wow.
In that case, so the Slavs, I think they've got the advantage that they're eventually in Castle Age, their follow-up castles will be a hell of a lot cheaper. So that might actually be quite nice for Slavs to just kind of spam this. In terms of siege, so they've got very good siege, and that will help against the Ethiopians, but of course the Ethiopians also have got their own decent siege. Arbalest, if Jiggles can secure the hill over here with a whole bunch of Arbalest and siege, that could make it very difficult to push. Okay, who's got this one? Fight. Can't really tell who's got the first hit. It's pretty much a coin toss. Oh, Corelli's got it.
Yes, that like by half a ball here. So for this, like castle drop the hill, put your units on the one side for now, get the second castle, and possibly a third, and you're not being pushed on that hill at all.
No. And in fact, securing all these relics, given that it's a low gold value, that's 8 relics.
That's 8 relics.
And it will secure the relic victory because there's no other relics on the map. So maybe that's the way you win this. Or you go for it because you may as well, and then you just play normally. So
I'll be honest, Alex will... Oh shit, it's the other way around. I think Warrens will definitely run archers first and keep Alex off the hill.
Or at least skirms or something. But now this is interesting that he built his dock kind of accidentally in the wrong place, because where he built it there's only shorefish, but all his deep sea fish are at the back here. So
I don't think he's seen those. That's the thing. I don't think he's scouted deep enough.
Yeah, and because it's such a narrow channel, what he did is he scouted this and he didn't see any shorefish. That's probably the first shorefish he saw, and he plonked it down, and now he's been scammed out of deep sea. While
that's way more efficient.
Much nicer fish. So that was unfortunate. I'm sure we'll be hearing about it.
Right, I'll be back in a little bit.
Cool. Okay, Corellius is both up roughly at the same time. Idle TC time is about the same. Jiggles is actually slightly better.
Just a quick one. What we should maybe try to do for next year's Kerfuffle is actually see if we can get a few people from previous years back that have sort of fallen off the radar.
I will certainly do my best. My normal strategy is to just send out everyone individualized messages and then hope for the best. So I see Jiggles didn't. He couldn't. He couldn't push his deer because he lost his scout, right? So that's also unfortunate.
Fortunately, Warren can't do anything really with his scout either, so it's more just knowledge of what's going on.
He's just about finished scouting everything. But knowledge is power. Almost no starting gold, so there's only 3,200 gold. So really taking this hill is going to be key. Right away.
TC, run!
Okay, so archer range, no surprise there, and archer range. Okay. I wonder if Jiggles will do... His setup isn't quite right for the choose 2 range build. But I think it's quite difficult to do if you've got a bunch of docks running as well. I don't think you can keep your dock running and 2 archery ranges. So I think you'll
I mean, if you're not building farms, don't you save wood there?
Yes, that's true, but you're probably going to need to build farms anyway, because your eco can't survive on just 3 fishing ships.
Okay.
And you also now having to spam a bunch of galleys and so on, or fire ships, or whatever you go for.
I think that's a mistake I've often made on water maps, is that I wait too long to start building farms and then my food eco gets messed up.
Yeah, it can be. The timing on hybrid maps especially is tricky, because water maps it's straightforward because you just spam ships. On hybrid maps is you have to decide how much you invest in water, and then at what point do you actually swap in order to do some land aggression. For the long distance maps like Mediterranean and so on, it's often less complicated because you just wall up, play for win water, and then you bother moving around because it's quite a long way to walk, so getting feudal aggression is probably not going to work anyway. But for a map like this, where it's really not a long way to go, you could play full... One reasonable strategy, probably not ideal, but it's something you could try, is you transport across early and then you just fight for land and you kind of give up on water. You better just hope that that works, because if you get pushed off, you're screwed. So interesting, Big Jiggles has just opened skirms, archers. Skirms. No archers.
Good, yeah. I mean, he's expecting his opponent to make archers, probably.
Well, the Slavs, not necessarily going to expect them to make archers, and I don't think he scouted it. So that's kind of interesting. Only counter units, so he's very scared. He might also see that it's not a gold-heavy map. So the fact that he's built the 2 spearmen makes me think that he is expecting a scout opening. And the skirms are just there because he's nervous about the lack of gold. So he might be thinking to invest the gold into ships instead, but he hasn't built any ships at all. That's going to put him behind a bit. Archers are going the long way around. Okay, now knows that there's archers.
Wondering if there's any dock.
Eventually find this. Okay, these skirms should be able to deal with it quite easily. Run, 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 run. Corellius looks like he's fully walled in the back, and he has only committed the 1 fire galley.
I don't know if he found his dock. I think he turned around before he got there.
We can quickly have a look. Yeah, no, I don't think he knows it's there. Okay, these archers will struggle to find value because he invested very heavily in these skirmishers. No upgrades on them, but that won't really make a huge difference. Okay, nice control there. Okay, he should see this now, or the scout will spot it. Well, he's seen the fishing ships, assuming he was looking there, so he must know now that there's a dock somewhere. Mark it, so Corellius will click up to Castle Edge any second now. Big Jiggle's still the way away. I think Corellius is just gonna push the middle with Siege and just try and kill quick.
Ah,
Siege Knights. Oh, no, he's doubling down on the archery range, okay. So then I wonder if he will go Cav Archer. He might be thinking not to go Knights because this is a very squishy base. So to try and raid it in this space effectively can be quite difficult, especially if your opponent is decent at quick walling. Good amount of archers here from Corellius. 10 of them. Compared to, well, the same number of skirmishers on that side. I'm very curious about why he hasn't built any build units. Other than one fire ship. Corellius will hit Castle Edge, and Panda's got no reply. My guess is the moment Corellius hits Castle Edge, he is going to try and buy his way into Castle. Okay, he can click up now. There we go. 2 minutes late. Okay, these archers should get decent value. Spotted. Should get the one. No. Lucky.
lucky.
First blood. Except for this guy. Crossbow in instantly. Now, once the crossbow is in, these skirmishers won't really do all that much. Lead skirm will take a while to come in. Yeah, beautiful. Right, do we have... You've got the monastery, so he's playing what we expected. No monastery just yet. Not monastery, what's it? University. He pushed off of the back gold and stone, but he's got alternatives. One knight. Taken TC. Oh, there's a hole.
And then his holes in his wall.
Yeah, and they can be tricky to spot.
I know, but it just seems like a theme with him.
Yeah, decent engagement there for Corellius. He's closed the distance so that they can't. Some of them can't attack. Okay, he'll clean up the skirmishers. I think that might be the game.
Oh man.
Especially since Corellius has got another 11 crossbowmen that can just sweep in, and Big Julius has got no
That
defense.
tree line, yeah.
It's also the monks now, and they will... A bit of
Ooh,
everything.
that's a pretty
Camel
monk.
as well.
That's tree. I haven't seen that one.
This is based on... It's actually quite interesting how these are built. Actually, it's a mountain, and they don't actually build them. They dig them out. They excavate them out of the ground.
Like Petra.
Yeah, but like upside down. I think Petra is carved into the mountainside. This is excavated down into like.
Oh, like that, the hole.
So they kind of have to build it upside down because the first thing that you will excavate is the ceiling, and the floor comes later.
It's funny.
There we go, Monk Siege or Archer Siege. He's got the hill. No, he's not interested in running away. Only thing that Panda can try and do here now is build a transport ship and get as many vills off the main island as possible. Probably won't win you the game, but yeah, it's the best shot you got, I think. Guerrero's getting all sorts of techs, so he's not committing to anything in particular. He's getting light cav upgrade, he's the one camel, he's got one knight. It's mostly just the archers. Two knights from Big Jiggles. Oh, I think earlier I got the two confused. For whatever reason, I thought Corolius was Slavs. That's why I was surprised.
Oh, no. Yeah. So I was also like, I think I know what you're saying, but okay.
Yeah, it sometimes confuses me when, because I'm reading left to right, and then I think I put left, I put at the top, if that makes sense. So I see the purple is Slavs, and he's on the left, so your name, yeah, I know.
Okay.
Weird.
These things happen.
Yeah. Procaster, let's go. Okay, so there was these two knights, so they're just scouting around. They might find... No, there's no hole there. Oh, there's a hole! But it's only two of them, so it's not a big deal. Okay, this will should trigger the relic countdown. You can actually, with the monks, you could probably convert at least one of these. Well, the other one's dead, so... Mangonel is in danger here. Oh, good hit. Relic victory countdown has started. That knight's been chased down. Alright, GG. First game to Corolius.